everyone, and welcome back to the Minecast, the series where I talk about stuff. Boy, have I not said that in a while. How long has it been? Like 3 weeks? But don't worry, don't click off. This video is about SoritCraft and why I left and the inevitable downfall that followed. That sounds really self-conceited, doesn't it? It sounds like, oh, I left the server and it died. No, it's something completely different from that, and it's something way more complicated than that, and the story goes way deeper than that. So today's video is a deep dive into SoritCraft and everything that happened with, the inevitable downfall of that server. If you don't know what I'm talking about, SoritCraft, which is a kind of fraud hermitcraft. It's kind of like a hermitcraft knockoff with a bunch of smaller YouTubers like myself. Basically, I was invited to this hermitcraft knockoff, SoritCraft, when I had like 30 subscribers. No joke. He invited me when I had like 30 subscribers. Now we have almost 150, 148. None of that subscriber gain really comes from SoritCraft. And I know some people are going to be sad to hear that SoritCraft is over, because I did get, in the 2 videos of SoritCraft I did make, it did seem like people quite enjoyed it. But I have reason for why it's over, and I advise you to listen, Now, I don't want to send any hate at Vertix Gaming, but everything I'm speaking here is just my experience. I bet you're a decent guy and a good guy, so I'm not saying anything. And we're back, Minecast. Technical difficulties all over the place. Welcome back to the Minecast, everyone. Yes, today we are talking about SoritCraft, as I've already mentioned, and I'm just going to tell you guys my story. I was invited to SoritCraft when I had like 30 subscribers, but I never really started SoritCraft until about a week ago, I'd say now, and when I joined, immediately something seemed off about the owner, Vertix Gaming. One is, it seemed like he had unlimited supplies, which I kind of just shrugged it off. I kind of just thought, maybe he just plays a lot on the server, Maybe he's been playing longer than everybody else has, and maybe he just has a lot of stuff. So that's what I assumed at first, and I kind of went along just kind of assuming that. And I played on the server for about a week after that, and then I made one video on it. Then you guys saw my second video, in which Vertix Gaming blew up my house. Yeah. Basically, I had spent my whole first video building a base and kind of just establishing an area where I wanted to do the series, and then Vertix went and decided to blow up my house, which he then claimed was an accident. I don't know how you accidentally blow up my house. Maybe if you place TNT just a little too close. That's not what happened at all. The whole story is, he joking around, placed TNT all around my house, trying to scare me, and then he got rid of all of it. But then he kind of decided, for some reason, to try to scare me again. He placed a whole bunch of TNT in my house and around it. Like, a lot of TNT. Then he decided to place a whole bunch of TNT in the hill that was behind my house, and then decided to blow it up, and blew up my entire base. And I was, kind of upset, because I had spent about an hour, building that home. It wasn't the best thing on the server even, but I was pretty proud of it. I'm not the best builder. And, yeah, he just decided to blow it up. And then he claimed it was an accident. And then he proceeded to send me some, messages claiming that I was hurting his reputation. No joke. He sent me messages saying that I was hurting his reputation. What? How is you blowing up my house on purpose, and then me telling people you blew up my house on purpose, me on purposely hurting your reputation? Really? I don't think that's very accurate. I'll actually show you the screenshot right now. So if you look to your right, you will see his messages that he sent me on June 29th at 9:39 a.m. He said, "Thank you very much. I didn't respond because I was away from my PC at the time, and I used Discord exclusively on my PC, not my phone. Then he said, now because of you, everyone thinks of me as a... Okay, and then just because you did not see how it blow up. What? I didn't see how it blew up? I think I was there. You started the explosion on the hill, but you still placed all the TNT in my house. I'm a now. So, yeah. Those are the messages he sent me. So, you know, do with that what you will. I told everyone that I was leaving SoritCraft. I was trying to be as vague as possible because I really didn't want to ruin the server for the guy. But I said that due to Vertex's recent actions on the server and his messages that he had sent me, I decided to leave the server and find some new places to do videos, you know, maybe find a new SMP kind of deal. I hadn't decided yet, and I really still haven't. So, basically, I decided to leave, and I thought that'd just be the end of it. Then I got a direct message from somebody else on the server, whose link will be in the description below. I believe I don't know his channel name right now, but his name is Mich, or at least his Discord name is Mich, and he reached out to me saying, hey, I heard that you're leaving the server. What happened between you and Vertix? I just, want to know the general idea. I was like, alright, yeah. So I basically told him what had happened, and then I sent him a link to Koffing's video, and then next thing I knew, about an hour later, Possible Panda, who was another person on the server, and OutcastedCringe, and some other people who had been on the server, were kind of just talking on their own, and it kind of led one thing to another of a mass leaving of the server. No joke. Literally, next thing I knew, I decided to leave the server, and then next thing I know, everyone else has decided to leave the server, and that they're thinking about starting their own server. Which, I thought, this is crazy, you know, everyone's leaving the server. And then other people were saying how they had also caught him cheating. I was like, okay, so other people have seen him cheat. You know, he has been caught cheating before. And I found this extremely interesting, you know, because, you know, everybody else had also talked about how, you know, it seemed like he was cheating. And I had also been told that it seemed like he cared more about his reputation on the server and on YouTube, which is not cool, okay? And he's kind of ruined his reputation because what I feel like will end up happening is he'll try to launch a SoritCraft Season 3 or under a different name, and he'll just try to get other people to replace everyone because he's gonna have to find something to do, and I just feel like that's probably something that he will decide to do. He'll probably just try to get a bunch of new people. And I really hope that either he changes and does better with the server, or people don't join, because I get it. From what I talked to him, he sounded like he was like 12, 13, maybe. From what I could tell, he was more than likely 12, which you can't be 12 and have a YouTube channel. Like, it's kind of against the terms of services. Just saying. But he sounded like, you know, he's younger, which, you know, doesn't show that he actually had, like, the capability of being responsible for a whole, you know, server. And he wasn't responsible for the server. The server was, you know, like, not that many people were, you know, I wasn't going to say, well, as a part of the server, but things were strange on the server. Like, things weren't, you know, they were kind of just weird. I wasn't going to say, well, as a part of the server, because, you know, I didn't want to be rude, and I knew this was probably, like, his first server. But there was always these things, like, Vertix was selling full diamond sets, like, full diamond sets of armor, for 12 diamonds. And if you know how much it takes to make a full set of diamond armor, it's a lot more than 12 diamonds. So that's like a lose-lose situation on his part, right? Why would he do something like that? It seemed like maybe he already had an infinite supply of diamonds anyway. Maybe he was using creative mode or an X-ray texture pack. I don't know. Also, a few days after the update came out, Nether update, he had already had a full set of netherite armor. already, and like just 1 or 2 days later. And netherite is extremely rare. It spawns like 1 to 5 times per chunk, or something like that. I'm not exactly sure. I haven't done a whole lot with the nether update since my live stream about it. But yeah, it just all seemed a little suspicious. And so, next thing I know, everyone is leaving SoritCraft. And that's kind of the mass decay of a server that had its flaws. When the server owner doesn't even take anyone else on the server seriously and thinks that he can just cheat, that ruins the experience for other people on the server. And once they find out about it, they are going to leave the server. So, honestly, I think it was inevitable. I think I knew in the back of my head when I was leaving the server that other people were going to find out that he was cheating and that nobody was going to like it. You know? And no offense to Vertix, but maybe he should, try again. Maybe he could run a better server. I know that I will not join one of Vertix's servers. He's a bigger YouTuber than me, yes, but I know that I will not join one of his servers. No offense to him, it's just I've had a bad experience with it, and that's how most people are. They will not give you another chance to run something like a server because it's more than likely or not that you won't change and you'll just keep doing what you are doing, So, while I'm looking for new series and things, I just wanted everybody to know why I'm leaving SoritCraft and why you probably won't see that many SoritCraft videos from most people going forward. Because once I left and once my story was told and people knew why I was leaving the server, everyone else decided to leave too. Vertix, he blew up my house, which was against his own rules of griefing on the server. So breaking your own rules, that's not okay. Sending rude messages to people on your server, that's not okay either, He should have taken it more, maturely, of the fact that I was just telling the truth of what happened. People would wonder why my house looked different if I didn't bring it up. Also, I videoed the whole thing. I wasn't going to not upload it. It would make good YouTube content. So, I decided to upload it. And he got mad, which I kind of felt bad at the time, but right now I feel like I made the right decision of leaving the server. And I feel like everyone else who decided to leave the server, if you're having second thoughts, you made the right decision. And I would like to reach out. If you are from SoritCraft, and you are watching this video, I would love to do, a special, podcast, talk to you guys, talk to some people on the server, get into, a group call, and we can kind of just talk about when we realized Vertix was cheating, and we can talk about kind of the downfall of the server. So if anybody, who's from SoritCraft, if they're watching this far into the video, I know we're quite late into the Minecast, but if you're watching this far into the video, I just want you to know that I am open to, kind of do a collaboration with you guys, on the kind of downfall of SoritCraft and everything that went down with that. So, if you do want to do that video with me, if any of you guys seem interested and want to be, in a video, for your channel, for my channel, we can just kind of talk about SoritCraft and kind of when we knew that Vertix was cheating, because I feel like everyone kind of subconsciously knew that there was something suspicious about Vertix, the amount of iron he had, even with his iron farms, the amount of iron he had was always kind of suspicious. The amount of diamonds he had, it seemed like he had infinite diamonds, and he always had the best stuff on the server. And he was able to give Possible Panda, one of the players on the server, really good armor without even blinking. It was an act of kindness, but where did he get those diamonds and all those enchantments? So yeah, this is basically the end of the Minecast. The Minecast will be back next week also, if you're curious. I don't know if I'm bringing it back yet, but we are doing it at least again next week. And I don't know if there'll be any more videos this week. There will be one on Friday, so don't worry about that. I will upload on Friday. And maybe if I can get this video with all the other SoritCrafters, if I can get that video done, if any of them want to reach out. If they don't, that is completely fine with me. I completely understand if you just want to move on from it, because you're not alone. I would like to move on from it also. you know, kind of just do new things with our channels, which is perfectly fine by me, and I understand if that's what you want to do. But if you are watching this late into the video and you do want to reach out, you know, just leave a comment and I will DM you on Discord, and we can, you know, set up kind of an interview time. It'll probably be early in the morning, my time, which is like, I think Eastern Standard Time. It'll probably be early in the morning Eastern Standard Time. That way I'll be able to do the interview. And you know what? You know, just reach out to me if you want to do it. If you don't, I totally understand. If you just want to put all this behind you, I kind of want to do the same. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe, and I'll see you next week for another episode of the Minecast. Goodbye now!